Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. It's been a while, I realize that. Sorry. Took a bit of a break and real life, you know how it is. But I'm happy to be back. Today, I'm really excited to bring you the Takara Tomy Missing Link Optimus Prime. This is the C-02, which of course is in anime colors, so it doesn't come with a trailer. I didn't really need the trailer. I just wanted the truck itself. So let's take a quick look. You've got definite 80s style artwork on the box. You have the transformation on the top, which is nice. Very simple transformation. Optimus Prime on the front. On the side, you got Optimus Prime with the Matrix. On the back, some G1 style artwork. And you actually do get the decoder. So if you want to take a look at his stats, you can certainly do that. It's pretty awesome. And lastly, there is the artwork for that side, which is just Prime again, this time holding the axe. So, some nostalgic G1 feelings with this. It's awesome. I've been messing with it since I got it. I can't really put it down, to be honest. It's a great figure. And let's go ahead and dive in. As far as accessories, he does come with his energy axe, which is done really nice in a translucent plastic. No bubbles, which is really good to see. I know that's pretty common with clear plastics, so none of that here. It looks great. And it does open up at the base, so you can put it on. It's really nice that they did that with a pin rather than just a tab of plastic. So we're less likely to see breakages in the future. Definitely pretty well designed. Comes with Prime's typical blaster, done in black plastic. Nicely detailed. It's got some silver paint here on the rear. It looks really good. It's interesting that there's two different spots that you can use to put in his hands. But it looks fantastic. Comes with the Autobot Matrix of Leadership. I know that this wasn't around when the G1 toys first came out. It's nice that they included it, though, since it did become a major part of the storyline after the movie. But you've got silver paint and copper paint over clear blue plastic. It's nice blue there in the center. It's hollow on the back, so if you want to put a light behind it, you can. It also comes with this piece, which is removable. Nicely detailed as well, as you can see. And it does do a very good job of holding the Matrix. Not too tight, just enough to keep it secure and not worry about it coming out. Nicely done. So let's take a look at Prime. It definitely has that G1 Prime look, which is awesome. You've got gray paint going around, all the way around. Autobot logo on the side. You got blue, clear blue windows all the way around, including the windshield. There is diecast, which is painted, so the front here is diecast, painted red. The plastic itself isn't painted, but it does a very good job of blending in. Takara Tomy did a very decent job with that. You've got chrome for the wheels and rubber tires throughout. Nice chrome on the fuel tank. Looking at the front, you've got the detailed windshield wipers. Chrome for the grille, headlights, and front bumper, which look awesome. And on the back, you've got blue plastic for the legs. Mine has some stress marks. Looks like from production, the way that they're in the same place on both sides, probably from putting the legs together. No big deal. I mean, I'm sure that just heating it up will return it to its original color, but the rear bumper is painted blue, and you've got gray paint for the toes, or in this case, rear bumper and headlights. Some color would have been nice there, but I understand. Trying to make it as simple as possible, but it looks fantastic. And then there is the rub symbol, which does actually work. Takes a little bit to get it going, but as you can see, it definitely does start to show the warmer you get it. Looks awesome. Just for comparison, here he is with the recently reissued Hound done in the movie colors. So let's get this guy transformed. Just like the G1, it is really, really simple. First thing you want to do is you want to bring your arms out. Get them out of the way. You can go ahead and bring the head around. And coming down to the legs, you want to separate them. If you look at the legs, this piece here has two bits of plastic that extend over the legs to hold them in place. So you want to definitely separate that to get the legs around. Bring the tires up, and you'll want to extend this. These two portions are on sliders, and then you can bring your legs down. Bring your tires back, and you can bring your feet all the way up. As far as the hands, pivot the hands down or out. Bring your shoulders around completely. And there we go. I'll clean them up a little bit. We'll take a look at them. And here we have Missing Link Prime in robot mode. Let's get a close look at the head sculpt. Nicely done. You've got gray paint for the mouthpiece and the crest, blue for the eyes, and then dark blue plastic for the head itself. It does have 360-degree rotation, no up and down, but you can fake it by lifting that up a little bit, but it does break up the sculpt. Coming to the shoulders actually have a wide range. You can pretty much go all the way up due to that added joint. You can pivot backwards, give it a little bit of a option there as far as posing. You do have rotation, and then elbow can move up to 90 degrees on a ratchet, which is nice. As far as the chest, again, the windscreen of the windows, that is encased in die cast. So that's painted. All the other plastic is just red plastic. You got the gray coming through. And it's nice to see that it is extended in the arms. It looks really good. As far as articulation, there is a very tight ab crunch right here. So you can pivot that forward if you'd like. Very nice to see. Just be aware it is tight, so be careful. But it gets you down to there. And it is difficult to get back. It just is really tight. It's nice to see, but just be careful. You do have rotation at the waist, very minimal, but it is there, which is nice to see. Coming out of the legs, you got the chrome for the bumper, visible again, chrome for the grill. Legs do have the ability to kick forward that far, back that far due to transformation. You can go all the way. They can go out. If you lift up the wheel, give you a little bit more, almost all the way out, which is really neat. There is rotation at the thigh. Just bear in mind it is very, very tight, so be careful. Imagine that will loose up over time. Knees can actually go forward a little bit and then give you more than 90 on the knee bend. And feet can go up and down. You do have a rocker, which is great. And there's a little bit of heel spur that travels with the foot when you transform it. It's really nice to see. And as far as the chest, it is clear, but you can't open it up. What that does is that actually reveals 2 seats for when it was designed for Diaclone. It's neat to see. They even got a little bit of detail as far as padding in the seats, but this is now designed to accept the Autobot matrix. So you take the piece that we talked about earlier and slide that in there, which looks really good. Then close it, and the matrix is visible through the windows. Looks awesome. So overall articulation on this guy is pretty fantastic. Something that I definitely wish we had when I was a kid, but Takara Tomy did an awesome thing by providing this to the modern day collectors. I failed to mention that he does have articulated fingers on both hands, which is a nice addition. As far as weapons, you can bring in his blaster and it will just slide in like so. It works really well. And I want to see if we can actually utilize that second grip with the other arm. Have him holding it with both arms. Let's take a look. And you can, if you choose to do so. It's awesome that that is an option. So, if you want to display it like that, go for it. As far as the battle axe, fairly straightforward. It's got your handle inside. Make sure your hand's in a fist. And slide it down. And close that up. You lose the rotation just because of the way it's sculpted and it's so tight against the arm. But it definitely works. Very nicely done accessory. And here he is again with the G1 reissue of Hound. As far as final thoughts, we'll start with the negatives. There's not really much that I have to say, really. A little bit of tightness in the joints, but I imagine that'll loosen up over time. The legs, the connection or the separation, it's hard to say when you're really all the way separated as far as spreading them apart. So I can see that potentially being an issue with possible breakage, people trying to force it. So definitely be careful. In this case, positives definitely outweigh the negatives. It has that G1 feel to it. Again, having had this when I was a kid, this is the Optimus Prime that we all wanted, instead of just a brick that stands there. The fact that we don't have to worry about losing the fists anymore is amazing. The detail as far as the paint, what they've done is they've really done it very well. I don't mind that there is plastic blended with paint because they did a very good job of matching the colors. No separation at all. And I mean, the articulation for such an older style figure, they've done it really well. I can certainly recommend this. It is fantastic, a lot of fun, and it's something that I'm gonna leave out probably as a desk bot so that I can mess with it a lot in the future. It's an amazing figure. I picked mine up from the Chosen Prime. They had them in stock last time I looked, so definitely check them out. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to get your bell on so you get notified of future content. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.